A recent NASA report shows near-record warming in 2022. And a special assignment report, the network's Sabrina Begerstein, shows us what climate change could mean for the upcoming severe weather events.
From advocacy to political policy, people are running towards Capitol Hill to seek solutions for global warming. NASA isn't the only agency sounding the alarm. The UN reports the world is on thin ice. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration recently released a report confirming what many scientists say we've known for years. Methane is one of the leading causes of warmer weather. This gas traps heat 87 times more than carbon dioxide. Landfills, oil and natural gas systems, and livestock are the most common methane emissions. Dr. Hugh Willoughby, who's been a working meteorologist since 1970, says this warmer weather has been causing intense hurricanes over the span of many years.
Kerry Emanuel published a paper in the 80s that relates hurricane temperature, ocean temperature, to hurricane intensity. And there's no reason to doubt that that isn't right. I consider it the greatest advance in understanding of the field in the last 50 years.
NASA emphasizes that global warming is a present problem causing intense heat waves, sea ice loss, and sea level rise. Meet Anna Weber, who works on climate adaptation, which is addressing the threats climate change poses on communities, both now and in the future.
On the other hand, we have climate adaptation, and sometimes people think about adaptation almost as giving up, that we're just throwing up our hands and saying that, well, we can't prevent the problem from happening, so we're just going to have to live with it. And really, that could not be farther from the truth. So regardless of what we do and how many greenhouse gases we mitigate from going into the atmosphere, the effects of climate change are already here. They are already affecting us. They are affecting all of us, whether we know it or not. And we all have work that we can do to better prepare ourselves and our families and our community and our country to reduce the harms that these effects would have. And that can be anything from, taking steps to make sure that you and your family are more prepared for extreme weather, all the way up to advocating with your local, state, and federal representatives to make sure that we are doing more as a country to prepare for the effects of climate change.
FIU student Naila Alcocer Martos is a legislative intern at the office of Florida Congresswoman Kathy Castor. She is learning the inner workings of environmental and climate policy, where she hopes to one day make one of her own.
Specifically, that I would like to see would relate to energy and also food production, because that is an aspect I feel some people neglect, because no matter where you're located, rising temperatures, other impacts of climate change, food production is going to be a real problem if we're not able to mitigate the effects of climate change.
Weber mentioned that in her line of work, there's something called climate smart decisions, when you take the information of what you know about climate change and apply it to your everyday choices, whether that's using public transportation instead of your car one day or starting a recycling bin in your office. These choices are little but mighty when it comes to climate care. I'm Sabrina Begerstein in Washington, D.C. for the South Florida Media Network.